Back at it again. We're the Hebrew Israelites. Out here through the spirit of Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai, the one who you call God in Christ. Wake up you people of Negroid and Indian descent. Alright? And to prophesy downfall of America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, going to be destroyed in the Third World War, right? And to give you warning of the destruction that's coming. Again, say I'm out here for my people of Negroid and Indian descent. You make up the 12th tribe of the nation of Israel, and I'm out here for y'all. All right? Time is at hand. All right? I'll start off with a scripture. Revelations. and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. All right, who's the he? Esau, the Edomites. All right, so-called white man.
In medical news tonight, a chip the size of a grain of rice could save your life. Seven's on call with Dr. Jay Adlersberg. Jay?
Shade, Diana, what happens if you're in a bad accident and can't communicate with emergency workers and doctors? New microchip technology now makes it possible for the emergency room staff to find out about your medical history at the touch of a computer key. In an emergency room, a split-second decision can mean the difference between life and death.
So many emergency physicians have to operate blind. We have to make medical decisions not knowing what medicines you take or what allergies you have.
Hi, Dr. Halamka. We're going to check your scan today, okay?
Harvard Dr. John Halamka says this radio frequency identification chip may solve that problem. He had it implanted in his right upper arm. A scanner reads an identification number. Those 16 digits are then entered into a secure website where his medical history is stored. EMT worker Brian Orsatti says the chip could help emergency workers.
One of the big things is if you ever have some type of trauma patient where they come in and they're unable to give you their information and or their medical history.
Anyone can get the chip, and while some patients may be concerned about privacy issues, Dr. Halamka says the benefits are clear.
I'm a rock climber, and I believe that if I fall off a cliff and you find me unconscious, the comfort of being able to scan me and figure out who I am outweighs my concern for privacy.
The chip is encased in unbreakable glass and is about the size of a grain of rice. The procedure is done with anesthesia and is relatively pain-free.
It's like putting a knitting needle under your skin.
But in this case, he says getting something under your skin is a good thing. For more on this computerization of your medical records, see our website, 7online.com.
Wow. Interesting. Everybody could have one of those one day.
Good.
Everyone living in this residence will be expected to report and to be registered. At that time, you will have the opportunity to pledge your allegiance to the prince and receive the economic mark.
It is the first implantable microchip for humans that has multiple security, financial, and healthcare applications.
Right? Which is the barcode. Understand? Really, it is a barcode that's going to be implanted in your right arm or in your forehead. So they know what you got, when you got it, and what you still owe. Right? It is the barcode to let them know what you got, when you got it, and what you still owe. All right?
And those that refuse to receive the mark will be considered outside the New World Order. And an enemy of the state. And an enemy of the state.
If we reject this, you will be killed. So y'all are going to be tried and be tested. That's how y'all are going to be tried and tested. That if you don't worship this, if you don't accept them to stick the chip in your right arm or your forehead, you should be killed. Are y'all ready to stand up to that? Could y'all really stand up and be tried like that? Can y'all put your life on the line? Are you willing to put your life on the line? I know I am. I'm doing it right now. Understand? I'm making a mockery of myself right now. Because y'all are laughing thinking I'm crazy. But I'm giving y'all the truth. Alright? Let's go to Revelation, the 14th chapter, 9th verse. Because if you take this, the mark of the beast, if you get this in your right hand or in your forehead, this is what's going to happen. Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his right hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Alright? So if you get this right here, mark of the beast, right in your right hand on your forehead, what I'm talking about, which is your barcode, understand? Your tracking device, right? You will receive the wrath of the Most High's indignation, which is the thermonuclear destruction that's coming. Thermonuclear fire. Alright? Now the best way for our people to understand this, let's go to Revelations 2 and 9. Alright? To get a better understanding of what you have to do. Because without this chip, as I read, you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. You won't be able to live anywhere. How are you going to feed your kids? How are you going to eat? Where are you going to live? How are you going to survive? Understand what I'm saying? Let's go to Revelation 2 and 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, this guy right here, right? Esau the Edomites, right? The devil, this is how he's going to come to you, right? The devil shall cast some of you into prison. This is how they're going to come. And how are they going to come? Like stormtrooper fashion, kicking in your doors, snatching you up out of your houses, out of your cars, off of the streets, right? And throwing you in prison. What's the prison? The concentration camps they got. This is the prison, right? You shall be thrown in prison that he may be tried, and he shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and thou will give thee the crown of life. So when you get thrown in these concentration camps to be tortured, right? It said, be faithful unto death. Are y'all ready to give your life for this truth? Are y'all ready to stand up for the one who you go to church and worship every Sunday, which is a false image? All right? This is a false image of Christ. This is not the real Christ. Christ is a black man according to the Bible. All right? A black man. This is Caesar Borgia. All right? As I read, it says, right? Read that again. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Alright? Fear none of those things that we're going to suffer in these last days. Right? And the perfect example of that, let's go to Maccabees. 2 Maccabees, the 7th chapter.